Alright, boys and girls. So, we are going to do this video for this. These will be for the next video, so don't worry about these. So, this is the old Temu saw, the old Ace Hold. So, this is going to be the review. So first things first, the bar and chain. The chain's pretty good. The bar is garbage. Didn't matter how you did it, whatever. That it lets the chain just walk all over the place. It's not that good. Overall, for $78, I'd say she's a pretty good saw. The air filter, obviously, you need to upgrade it because it's garbage and you're letting all that stuff down in there because it's a mesh screen. It's not an actual filter. So we want this filter that's for these saws. Obviously, it needs a better filter again when I actually start screwing with it. The other thing, I pulled this apart to do a little bit of porting on it to give it more power. Come to find out, these are not 62 cc's, these are 52. And this one, I don't know if they all are like this, but this one is 85 degrees after top dead center on the exhaust port, and it needs to be like 104. So it is already way too high, and I have not found a way to fill the exhaust port in and drop it down yet. So I'm working on that. If I can't figure it out, it is what it is. I did test it out. When I pulled it apart, I did do a little bit. I got in there and played around and opened some passages and made it a little bit better. But I didn't do a whole lot to it because the exhaust being the way it is, there's no reason to get in there and screw it too much. So I did that. I got it tuned up a little bit. I tested it out. Couldn't get it to run right. Or it would, and then it wouldn't, and it would, and it wouldn't. So I think I don't know if I have it flooding it out when it's idling or what. Because I went to try to start it for like the fourth time and the rope snapped. So we'll have to put a new recoil on it. But yeah, for 78 bucks, it wouldn't be a bad firewood saw. They definitely need to be broken before you tune them up the right way. But I mean, the rings and the jug and all that looked good, even though I tuned it right out the box. Everything looked like it broke in just fine. Everything looked good. There was no scarring or anything. It's a decent saw for $78. I wouldn't say no. But yeah, I mean, screw it. If you need a saw, you don't want to spend a whole lot, there's your saw. I mean, the easy start is actually pretty cool. It is weird to start off with, but you know, it is what it is. And these exhausts are basically all the way open already, so you don't really have to screw with them too much. The only thing I found is the exhaust when you're cutting likes to melt this. So it is what it is. And the other thing I do not like about these saws is if you're using them for firewood, that's fine. But if you're trying to log and stuff with them, they will not do anything for you. Because this is all plastic. And as soon as you go to start boring and that tip starts jumping around, it shoves that bar back and kicks the chain off every time. I blew through 4 chains in what, like 3 hours trying to run this thing because it will not bore cut because you cannot get these tight enough for this plastic to hold the bars from slamming in. So for firewood saw, yes. Logging saw, I would say no. So they're not a bad saw, but you can get better. It is what it is. So, but that's all I have to say. It's a decent saw for $78. If you know how to play with them, you can give them more power right off the bat. So if you guys like the videos, keep on watching. Because we got another one coming, obviously. So I'll talk to y'all later.